You? Alright, yeah,
You live, right?
yeah. We back? We been live? We back?
Back like we never left.
Alright, bet we had to take a TV timeout. Um, I'm on the mic. My name is Pure.
Jais.
ID.
Stocky, fucking Rocky.
Takia.
Yeah. Welcome to the synthesis. October 22nd, 2017. We back. We gonna get right into it, man. Marriage or financial freedom?
Stability.
Marriage or financial stability?
Stability, not freedom.
My fault. Freedom, stability, two different things. I'm bugging. That TV timed out, and you drinking, right? All right. My fault. Financial stability. I put freedom too on the joint.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm all the way retarded. So go ahead. How you feel about that?
I think you kind of, I don't know, I think one goes, you need one, they both fall in line with each other, I think. Like, I think that you need to make sure that you're, not necessarily, nowadays, back in the days it might be more like, you know what I mean, people was going off just the love. You know what I mean? They hoping that the love is going to keep the marriage together. Nowadays, I think that it's a combination of love and the fact that, you know, people need to feel like, especially females, they need to feel like they're secure at the same time. You know what I mean? Not even just females. I feel like the family just needs to have some type of secure, to feel secure in a way, outside of love. What I mean by that is that although, you know, two people might love each other, I think that love can break if you keep moving forward and you don't worry about trying to make sure that the family is financially, has some type of structure, financial structure to keep it together. I think that's a main part as well that goes with the love. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel like it is, especially nowadays. Back in the days, I know our parents wasn't always a lot, especially my parents. They weren't financially free or financially stable, especially in the beginning. They might have got more stable later on, but the love was always still there, and that kept it together. I don't know if we could still do that nowadays in certain aspects.
Yeah, you know, my parents, they still together. They were together for like 40 years, so, you know, it got something to do with love and financial stability for sure. But see, me, like he said, I don't know if we be able to do it because I'm like Eddie Murphy. I go give me an African bush bitch or something. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, why not? She don't know nothing about no money. I feel like, you know, she have no choice but to love me. So I'd rather do something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So financially, it's both of them play a big major role, but you know, ultimately, love is probably what keep it together.
I mean, marriage is like a what do they call it? Like it's like a it's like going into like a business contract, right? Anyway, right? So like
Yeah,
when
definitely.
you
Well,
marry
for you to
somebody,
get
all
out
that
of
stuff
it.
got to be taken into consideration,
You know
right?
what I'm
So
saying?
like you don't want to marry somebody that has financial issues
Yeah, it's true.
because then you kind of adopt those same financial issues, right? So then now, whatever their debt is, you kind of, you know,
Yeah, so you
gotta wear that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do nothing together if they over here got a situation. I can't think about buying a crib together because as soon as they put your name on the application,
yeah.
they're like, well, you owe $70,000. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna pay this and your debt off? So you know, like those things is those things always gonna pop up. But I think financial freedom is more. I mean, like, you know, that's what everybody wants. Like nobody can't say they want. Well, people can say it, but I mean, marriage is what? You know what I mean, like the number one cause of most marriages going down is what? Finance. So
Yeah.
it's like if y'all having money issues, is the marriage gonna go somewhere? So it ain't gonna go nowhere. So y'all gonna have an issue. So the financial freedom kind of trumps that just because. You know what I mean?
Or financial stability.
Financial stability.
Yeah.
Before you love somebody else, you gotta love yourself. And loving yourself means being one, financially free, and being financially stable. How do you come to the table, right? Let's say, for example, if I went ahead and I went to school, I started a career, then I started moving towards making sure my credit is good, getting a crib, a car, and then I meet you. You never did any of those things. So basically, if you come to the table with no education and no career and no job, because I'm not saying it has to be a career job, because I know people at Costco that's been at Costco since they were in high school and now they're running Costco. You know what I mean? And they make way more money than me, zero school, but they're financially stable. They made sure that the future held something.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I can love you, and I probably love you for the moment. But then when reality starts hitting,
What you say? You got to have a job if you want to be with me.
there you go. Then
Nothing
then
going
everything
on
else
but the
goes
rent.
out
Nothing
the
going on
window.
about the rent.
Where's the love at that point? There is no love. At that point, love doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that stability is definitely important. And anyone who says it isn't is fooling
So
themselves.
being
So
honestly,
there can't be no love no more nowadays if you're broke.
No, you can have the
Yeah,
love.
but-
Just
but-
don't expect it to last.
being broke plays with people mental too. That's people different if they got money, and then if they broke and if they got money, sometimes that can play on your mental too. So, that's all part of being stable too. Mentally, and if you broke, I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? You wake up thinking, oh, okay, damn, where my next meal come from? That's gonna play with your mind. Anybody.
Absolutely.
You can't feed yourself or your family. That's
Yeah.
when your wife. That's when your family gonna start looking at you like,
Yeah.
come on. And as the man, we supposed to be the providers of the household. So if we can't hold it down, this is over. That household is coming to it's coming to a downfall.
That's all I'm saying. Is the love is there at first, and we're gonna love, and we're gonna go through the honeymoon phase like every relationship. But then what happens when reality hits? What happens when your child support is like out of control? What happens when I can't make my bills, or because I recognize the situation for what it is, right? Because we all live in the same country. My opportunities might be more than yours at this point. So I say, all right, I'll wear it on my back. It's all good. I'm at work all the time trying to make an extra dollar so we can be okay. You got a lot of free time on your hands. Then what?
But,
It crashes one way or another.
So, you said something that was like, that's something to think about. Maybe a female would have a better opportunity to make money now than as far as a black female, with an education, with, something going for herself, she would probably have a better opportunity, but it's not really an excuse. I won't use that as an excuse, but it is something to think about. Maybe that is true.
So which one you picking though? Like, you know what I mean? You rather be financially stable or you rather be married? Like, that's the topic. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta like play tic-tac-toe. Like,
I'd rather be
you rather-
financially stable.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Get to it. Like, we ain't gotta play with this. If nah, you rather be married or financially stable. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather. I wish and hope and pray that I one day could have both. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick, I'm going with financially stable.
But it's not really about picking though, because I think that, like I said, I think that the way I would want to do it, I would want to financially make sure I'm stable and able to make sure I could hold down a family or a girlfriend that I might have or whatever. Even though I shouldn't be able to hold her down, we should be able to just do it together. But I'm saying I want to make sure that I'm stable enough before I'm looking to fall in love with somebody and get married, because I know that if I'm not financially stable, then if I'm just looking with love, and I think the love is just gonna be the piece that's gonna keep us together. I don't think it's just the love no more. I think that you need to have your finances together at the same time. And then once you, it's even more special when you got two people that are ambitious and want to move forward and want to have their and are promoting financial stability, that they can be able to grow together, and that's gonna make the love and the family, I think, even stronger.
But that's why I say pick, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it was my marriage or financial stability. Because this is life, right? It's unfortunate, but I'd rather pick the financial stability, right?
Yeah.
And it's not even like, you gotta kind of compromise your integrity a little bit, right? A little bit, because when you financially stable, unfortunately in this world we live in, some more opportunities for you to move. And the reason I say that is because, I don't know about you, or anybody here, right? For example, if you got your significant other and you taking care of that person, you know what I'm saying? The chances of them actually leaving or that relationship growing is dependent on your financial stability. A lot of times, what I see,
Yeah.
because for example, right, if you had a woman and you took care of her, when I say take care of her, like you pay all her bills, you know what I'm saying? She don't really gotta do nothing but wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Opposed to another woman that's hardworking, you know what I mean? Her stuff is together. You know what I mean? She may be with somebody that's their shit is together,
Yeah.
right? That other girl, you know what I mean? So all she gotta do is wake up. That woman that's self-sufficient is looking at her. You know what I'm saying? And you actually kind of walking on eggshells when you're in a relationship with someone like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
don't
no.
think so.
It's just my opinion.
You're
It's
supposed
just
to
my
both
opinion.
motivate each other.
No.
Like, I don't
You
want
so-
no girl
you
that's
so-
gonna sit there and do nothing.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
taking
no,
care.
no, but
'Cause
what I'm
that
saying-
sounds like the whole
ahead.
the time you describing a female
Right.
like that. So
Sound
the
like
image of
pimping
Black
to me.
China, the image of Black China just keeps appearing in my mind when you talk
This is
about
about
she just
Black
going
China?
home. Yes.
Nah, it's
that's
not-
the image that I'm
No,
seeing
but
of a
it-
female
but
when you
no,
say
no,
that.
but
That's the
it's-
image that I'm saying.
but
I
it's-
don't want that.
No, but even I'm talking about
Nothing
even
to do with that.
I'm talking about even the working woman. Like even the working woman, the woman that's going hard, waking up every day, she wants somebody to take care of her too.
Yeah,
You know
hell
what I'm saying? She want to spend all your. I'm
Facts.
telling you.
That's a
I'm
fact.
telling you. Word up. But what?
Everybody-
No.
Every female wants to be pampered. They want somebody to take care of them.
No,
I have no
but-
problem with
but-
doing
but-
that. But
no.
I'm not gonna be like 100% taking care of
Right,
you.
but
I'm
right,
like,
right. But hold on. What I'm saying is
can't
that
hold it
now
down
watch
to
this.
nothing?
No.
What are you here for?
Now watch this though. Watch
you
this.
here for?
Now watch. I'm gonna drop a jewel on you. Watch this, right? So let's say she is working hard, but you working hard too, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what if she working hard and she get to keep her money and spend yours? She ain't really gonna argue with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like the argument is always gonna go in your favor because she's stacking her bread and you spending yours, but she's self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is my opinion. She still can have a conversation with homegirl that's not doing nothing because she's actually making her own bread and stacking it.
Why we
That's
can't?
just my opinion.
Why
No,
we
I'm
both
not saying
can't stack bread?
I'm not saying we can't, but I'm just saying there's a lot of women out here that not for nothing they kick that independent shit till somebody come and they ain't gotta be independent no more.
That's
You
all.
understand what I'm saying?
That's
That's a
the end of that
fact.
chapter.
Because a lot. Look how many women they got careers.
But that's kind of
and-
women you
and-
can't. That's kind of women you don't want to fuck with. though,
But no,
because-
but it's a majority. It's a lot of them out there. What I'm saying is, if you step to them and you give them an opportunity, how many of them that got careers say, "Yo, I hate my job. I should have married rich." Till they meet that rich dude, they ready to quit their job.
Yeah, and then as soon as that rich dude get fucked up, something happened to him, she's on to the next.
That
rich
is
dude.
a fact.
She-
But
yeah, exactly.
that
So
is a fact.
you
But
want
no,
that kind of girl
now watch this
on
though.
your side?
No. I'm not saying that's what I want. What I'm saying is this is the reality of life. You know what I'm saying? If their friend is at home, because this is competitive. It's competitive. You know what I'm saying? It's competitive out here. If her homegirl don't gotta do shit but wake up and travel the world and her shit, everything is taken care of her, she looking at her homegirl like, damn, I'm better than her. In her mind, shit, I'm better than her. Why she? You know what I'm saying? So
Yo.
now, hold on. She working hard too. She get her own, but she looking for the same type of dude, and she want to stack her bread.
Yeah, that whole everything you just said is fucked up. And
It's life.
What's even more fucked up is that it ain't gonna be their homegirl no more. They could be looking at somebody on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, yo, wow, that's what she's doing.
right.
I look better than her.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
I can get that. Let me go over here and do this. Get involved in get in the mixy crowd.
Right,
and
right.
Snap that type of thing. I can do what. I can do that type
Now
of
watch
shit.
this though. Watch this though. Right? If you got a girl right now, this is all my homies at home, and she work hard. She getting it. You know what I'm saying? Don't take her out for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And say, yo, babe, it's on you. Hold me down for 3 weeks. I mean, she might hold you down. She might not. You understand what I'm saying? The weird part is that what my man said, hey, you got money. Is these hoes greedy or what? I'm not saying hoes, but I'm just saying, like,
know, but-
damn, man, like, hold on. You got bread. But I'm telling you, it's just, I don't know nothing I'm saying, Top. I don't know for sure. Is that a female trait? Like, it's to spend the guy's bread.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh, okay, see what I'm saying? That's
They
a
don't
fact.
even, they don't even want to cover the tip.
That's
At the minimum, like you
Yo.
want to take it at
So
tip.
what? But
all this,
go ahead.
all this stem from stupid niggas, man. Just spending money on the wrong chicks, man. So now you, like you said, it's her friend, and she like, oh, she getting that? I
Right.
could do that too.
Right.
But she had a dumb nigga on her side that was just like and all manly in love, but he had some money and he
Right.
never had a girl before, so he started blowing bread on her.
Right.
So she kind of embraced that, and now her friend is looking at her like, nah, I could do that too. But her friend is going out there and going about it the wrong way until another nigga come through, and then they want to spend money on her, and now she's that chick that her
Right.
friend is. So
Right.
then it just it's like a snowball effect because
Right.
all then like now every dude that she fuck with gotta spend money on. It always start with one dude. And I don't think chicks come out the gate like, oh, you gotta do something for me. I want to spend your money. That's not how they come out the gate. They come out as be us sitting there like, what you need? You know what I'm saying? When we gonna go out, I got you.
Yeah.
I like your shoes. I like these better for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that bag. This one will look better for you. This is what all the girls wearing right now. Like, it just take that one dude, and then now they feel like that's what all dudes should be doing. So, I mean, we don't know nothing until we see it, right? So, like, it's not normal to us until it happens to us.
Yeah.
So, like, if I never wore a hat before, you wearing a hat is like, wow, abnormal. But then when I put a hat on, then it's like, all right, it's regular.
Yeah.
So, now that she done had the dude spend some bread on her, she open now. Like, this what you're supposed to do. So she start fucking with you and she start fucking with Ja. Yo, what's good? We going out tonight? Where we going? And Ja like, oh, we going. But he just took her to Sofritos and spent $150 on her. You know what I'm saying? So she expecting you to take her. But then she ain't gonna never give you another date no more. And then she run into you and she like, yo, what's good? Where we going? Like, I mean, let's do this tonight. Yeah. And you sitting like, oh, all right, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Then you look at the bill and you like, oh, this ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some money. So now she right back in the same loop that she was when she started with H.
Yeah.
So then when she goes over to him, it's the same cycle.
Yeah.
If he got it, he like, oh, you do that shit is trash.
Yeah.
In her head, she thought that was the best place in the world for her to go because you took her to Philippe. He took her to Sofritos. He took her to Burger King. You took her to Philippe. So she feel like she done came up. Man, he like, that's all you do. Let's go to Lamani. And she like, what? What's that? Come on, I'll take you. So now she really feel like, it's like, what? I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what niggas supposed to do. So when she went to the next bozo, man, he ain't got it, she gonna play him.
Yeah.
You ain't got no money? Like, I don't fuck with broke niggas. Nigga like, what?
Yeah,
I mean, what
exactly.
you got? You know what I'm saying? So it starts with us.
All right,
With
but
the bullshit
so
that we
now,
do.
now,
And
now,
she broke his shit herself. So
Hey, yo, but here's the thing, though. This is what I'm saying, and not just even for the female perspective. I'd rather be financially stable than be married. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like with my financial stability, you know what I mean, in the world we live in today, because I mean it's not right. It is messed up. It's unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather be financially stable and give myself more options. You know what I mean? Because I've been around a group of people where the finances wasn't that high, right? And been in certain places and seen how they were treated. You know what I'm saying? And then I've been around wealthy people in the same places and seen how they was treated. And this is a big difference. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big difference. Like, not for nothing. Somebody that's wealthy, right? Somebody that's wealthy, for example, a person that might, you know what I mean, criticize how they got wealthy, that conversation to that person is not going to be that's the way they look at them. Like, you might be like, oh, I hate them, till you meet them. You talk to them with respect. That financial wealth, sometimes it brings respect. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you might have to really, like, sit and you watch your words, you watch what you say to that person. You even look at certain interviews, right? Certain people with wealthy people, you can't even, you interviewing them, but they interviewing you.
All right.
Right? Because any given moment, they be like, nah, you can't ask me that. You can't even ask them certain questions. But if somebody is on a come up and they not as wealthy, not rich, you know what I'm saying? You asking them, your whole approach might be different. Like, yo, so what you have for lunch? You're like, what? Yo, nigga, shut up. You ain't on. What you have for lunch? Opposed to somebody that's on in life, you know what I mean, financial freedom. Like, before you even get that word out your mouth, like, whoa, that wasn't on a contract. No. I'm out of here. Yo, we out. Take the headphones off and walk away. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I see a lot of times. And what they say, talk to me nice.
Yeah.
Most wealthy people, you know, they ain't got to talk. You got to, right?
Yeah,
Right. This is what I'm saying. It's just a different persona.
Money talks.
It's unfortunate. This is where we come to. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I want to go with the financial stability, man.
I mean, you can't lose with that. And I don't see a marriage without some type of financial stability. I mean, two broke people getting married. Where y'all get married at? Y'all both broke.
Right.
Like, how y'all gonna do
Public
it? Like,
assistance.
that welfare check ain't gonna be that good. I mean,
they're
probably couldn't even cover
different.
that.
Like we can get it. I mean, they can be taking about getting public housing. They whole aspirations is totally different when it comes to two broke people. Like they try to capitalize off bullshit.
But I mean, love is love, though. There's some people that do it, like, they just love that person. They love being around them. They love struggling with them. They love, like, sitting there, like, sleeping under. I mean, you see bums do it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're a couple.
Yeah,
They
comfortable.
going through it together. They wrapped up under the
Right.
bridge with their
Yeah.
blanket
Yeah.
together. I mean, that's love.
But they don't have a choice.
Right, there you go. They
No,
don't have a
no,
choice.
no, no, no,
Right.
no, they
actually
choose.
They do
They
have
don't
a
have a
choice.
choice.
Everybody
They do
got a
have
choice.
They don't have a choice.
ain't
They
gotta do
choosing to
that.
be with each other. They choosing to struggle with each other.
That's not a choice. That's
That
a,
is a
that's
choice.
a necessity.
No. They
When you
choosing
have
to struggle with
nothing
each other.
else, when you have nothing else, you go back to your natural state. There's nothing left after that. When there's no physical anything around you, the only thing you could give or get becomes natural. And love is natural. So
Love
the
is
bums
natural.
don't really have a choice. But let me tell you something. If I'm a bum and my homegirl isn't, and we both looking at the bum is gonna choose homegirl with something over
Right,
me any day.
right.
Because nobody who has a choice is gonna choose broke. They're just not gonna you stumble
Yes, they can.
you stumble upon broke.
I've seen people do that.
But
You
just-
stumble
just-
upon
I've
broke,
seen
but you don't
people have
just choose
opportunities.
let's be broke.
No, I've seen people people not as ambitious.
as others.
Yeah, we all don't think the same way. So you might think that it's absurd for somebody to be choose broke. But a lot of people choose broke every day. They have the opportunities right in front of their face.
True.
But they're too lazy. It's not they're
They
even
choose
choosing
it for
They're
themselves.
more like they're too lazy and don't want to.
No, a lot of people
they don't
I
see
agree.
themselves.
comfortable masquerading like they're not broke.
They
I
don't want to.
agree.
They don't want to get more for themselves. They're comfortable where
agree.
they at. That's really what it is.
But
just
when
being
they're
comfortable.
choosing somebody else, they're not choosing broke. I know some of those people you're talking about, people who refuse to work, people who refuse to go and show any type of ambition.
Right.
But when they're choosing their mate,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
gonna go top shelf.
trust and believe.
Yeah.
Their mate got money.
Yeah.
Their mate got a job.
Yeah.
And then look at
That's not all the way true.
Hey,
too.
yo,
That-
wait, but hold
I've seen
on.
people that was broke that will choose people that was just as broke as they are, and now be like, yo, what type of combination is this?
I hear you. Hey yo, but not for nothing, right? Sometimes too, you even when you picking your mate, you weigh your options, right? You can say, damn, shit, I gotta do mad shit for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you look at somebody else, as you just said, Top. Oh nah, her shit is kind of cool. Like, babysitter, daycare. All right, we good. You know what I mean? Opposed to this other person, you like, damn. And then it get me to the family part too. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get married, you're not married to that girl. You're married to her family. You know what I'm saying? So if her
know
family
that
asking,
background.
hold on, if her family asking her for bread all the time, guess what? They asking you for bread too soon. Y'all married as a team. Together, everyone accomplishes more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take that in accountability. If she don't fuck with her moms, you know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with her moms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If she think about it though, there's so many good people with no support system, right? So yeah, all right, you want to get married, right? It's you and it's two, but it ain't two, man. It's families coming together. You know what I mean? So you gotta pay attention. If she work hard all day, she ain't got no support system. You know what I'm saying? If you're financially stable, you can be her support system because you know what I mean, you gonna hold her down. But what happens when, something happened to you and you slip up? Not saying illegally, legally, niggas get laid off and you know how it go. Per session ain't popping. Like, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You gotta look like, damn, I might be in a hole because now she can't even move and shake like that if she had a baby, right? Because she barely holding herself down. What's she gonna do with a kid? So that's what I'm saying. You gonna have two. You just had a kid, now you got two. You know what I'm saying? And then who's to say she want to go back to work after she have the kid? She may get comfortable. You understand what I'm saying?
Think about this, young ones. Y'all listen to this, cause
That-
this
That's a fact. You know what I
These are
mean?
facts.
This is real
stuff
life
you have to
right.
think
This
about.
is real life right here, man. You know what I mean? We don't. You gotta look at the big picture, man. You know what I mean? You don't know who she's related to, like who's clinging. You know what I mean? Is she taking care of her parents? You know what I'm saying? You don't find that out until you marry her. You like, damn, oh shit, this is normal shit. You know what I mean? But people, people sometimes I just feel like you just said, love is natural. So I feel like some women at a certain age, especially like mid-30s, not all. Some women, you meet them, they want to get married tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yesterday.
Because right. You know what I'm saying? Because the the biological clock is
That's
ticking.
tradition. That's what they've been raised to do.
No,
Marry
no.
and kids.
But no. But what I'm saying is that the eggs is running out, so they meet you. They don't even want to build with you. They don't even want to get to know you. They're like, yeah, I'm trying to get married tomorrow. I want to have a kid the day after that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing that. You know what I mean? I'm seeing that with a lot of people. Like, damn, son, we was just out in Cali. You married to? Yeah. I mean,
happen too, man.
you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm just saying sometimes we don't even get, like you just said, with the ambition. We don't even know if this person is ambitious.
Nah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, you don't know a lot about a people. My philosophy is you never meet the person. You always meet their representative initially. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start getting into relationships and you dating and you start talking to a person and you're like, yeah, so what you do? And they start telling you what they do and they tell you their dreams and their aspirations. But that should just be bullshit. They just be telling you, yeah, I'm about to go back to school. I'm about to go back to school. I've been working over here this far. I'm about to open up a online boutique or something. You're like, whoa. Like, they just telling you a whole bunch of, they ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they just telling you that because they feel like that's what you want to hear. They look at you, they see you as a certain person. I mean, men do it and women do it. So they see you as a certain person, like you a professional, so they want to be a professional or as close. They want to compile a whole bunch of non-professional things up to make it kind of equal a professional thing so that you could sit and continue a conversation with them because they don't want to throw your nose off and be like, oh, well, that's what you do? Oh, okay, and then like dip. So like they're gonna always, you know what I'm saying, like you meet people, they're gonna tell you, some other weird story.
But what you do is not who you are. You know what I'm saying?
No, but what I'm saying is they're gonna give you all of this stuff. I mean, even with females, I don't kiss on the first date. Then 10 minutes later, she kissing something on the first date. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you just skipped over a whole step. I thought you never did it before.
I don't give it up on the first date. That's the better one.
Exactly, but they telling you they're gonna give you what they want, that perception that they want you to have of them. They're gonna get at you initially. So you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh, what's your credit score? If you ask a girl that, they're gonna tell you 700 and something.
Yeah.
Chick might say 900. You're like, damn, you got a 900 credit score? Who the fuck is grading that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what they're gonna give you initially because they don't want you to think that they're a bad person because they scores a 470. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna throw you off. So initially you gonna hear a bunch of bullshit, and then as time goes on, that's where you find out everything else.
But then you got that, and then you got the it's too soon to tell. You know what I mean? Like somebody like me, you know what I mean? I might tell you it's too soon to tell. You know what I mean? Because I might just want you to like me for me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people like they say career-driven people. You know what I mean? But that doesn't make you a good person. That's just how you get your income. That's one way you get your income. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be an engineer, you know what I mean, from 9 to 5. I don't know what the fuck you do the rest of the other hours. So, for people, like, what you was talking about earlier, people always want to define people. Not earlier. I remember we was having a conversation a couple months ago, and you was like, yo, why people, like, you know what I mean? They want to always remember you as, like you said, Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to like Stocky Rocky do XYZ. They like Stocky Rocky. Oh, that's Ben. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, that's Stocky Rocky. But anyway, my point is, for example, you know what I mean? Who you are in your career is two different things. You know what I mean? My career is how I make an income. That's one way I make an income, right? But who I am is totally different because I aspire to be better than my career. It's just like some people my career may be your dream, but it might just be something I landed upon. I really ain't get to my dream yet. Yeah. So when I meet you, I don't really want to tell you my career. My career might be dope to you, may not be dope to me. I got ambitions to do something else. So when I say it's too soon to tell, I mean, stick around. Let's get to know each other. Let's build. You know what I mean? Let me find out if you like me. Because if I meet a woman and she tell me she a doctor, well, I like her or I like the doctor. You see what I'm saying? Because when I hear doctor, oh shit, 6 figures, she holding it down. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as you run into your people, yo, so what you do? Yo, I'm dating this doctor. You don't even tell. You don't even say her name. Yeah. You know what I mean? Can't even. I'm just saying.
You just talk about what
right,
she doing.
Right. And go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
But in all fairness, if you're a doctor, there's some characteristics that go with that. Okay. In which case, I can like you because you're a doctor, because you're giving, because you're willing to lose sleep to save people's lives, because you. So don't sell the career that short. Because
Yeah, but
because
Yeah.
that's
committing,
just. But end of the day, it's
committing
still
to his career.
it's still
is,
just a career. It's still not the person. You might think you're assuming these things because you think that comes along with the career.
Right.
because they
you
have
might think
to.
you might think that's what it is. He might just be in there trying to get a check.
That's
He
it.
could be getting a
Yeah,
check.
you on all these feelings
He
that they're
could be.
caring and all
Yeah.
that.
He
He's
is
trying to
getting
get
a check,
Yeah,
but
he's
while
getting a
he's
check
getting
too.
his check, he's doing it in a way in which
How you know
he
that?
got to give up sleep because you can't be a doctor without
Yes.
giving up sleep
Yeah, you can be
unless you're a foot doctor.
Because that's because you're trying to get that bread.
But ain't that
Because
like
he's trying to get that bread.
ain't that like human nature? Like we always define a person by
Yes.
a characteristic about them or something
Right.
about them.
And-
I mean, like like that's my man. He's a gym teacher. If I met you,
Physical education.
physical. Sorry.
That's right, baby.
But I mean, you know, but I mean, if I meet you in a certain capacity and you say that's what you do, like if I describe you to somebody else, like, oh, I met a really pretty young lady today, and I'm like, oh yeah. And that's
Yeah.
it. But
What
if I be
else?
like, yo, I met a bad little doctor joint, then it's like, oh, word, like it makes the conversation a little bit more interesting.
But
When chicks meet a dude, yo, I met a ball player. They're not gonna be like, oh, I met Jelon. They're like, I met a ball player, 6'3". You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, no, but this is what I'm saying, right? The synthesis. We here to bring change, man. We gotta change that. You know what I mean? Because we as people, what we do, that carries us over for years. Like I'm just saying, and just in
We ain't
general,
strong enough, bro.
no, huh?
We ain't strong
Don't
enough to
worry,
change
that's
that.
okay, man. You know, I'm betting on myself like 2 weeks
right.
ago, man. I ain't
Yeah.
worried about you. You might not be. I feel I am. You know what I'm saying, well, we gotta change that, right? Because people have. You know, it's a moment. These moments, they carry it with them for the rest of their lives, right? You know what I mean? Motherfucker scored 50 points in 1992 and still walking around here. Nigga, what you do after that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing now? You know what I mean? You know, we can't dwell in the past.
you gotta live in the now.
We gotta live in the now. Like, you know what I mean? You have to be a person. A person does not just do one thing. So when I go back to the doctor, I don't give a fuck if you a doctor, man. You could be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have a stink attitude. You know what I mean? You just rude to people. You know what I mean? You just might not be that person to have a good conversation with.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of people like that. Because the most, you know what I mean, the most snootiest and most hardest people to get along with is people with careers. You know what I mean? And that's
a fact.
real shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, sometimes I get caught between a rock and a hard place. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a career. You know what I mean? But I ain't like them people. You know, most of my peoples, they ain't got careers. You know, a very few of us. I mean, you know, shout out to ID, you know what I mean? But some of my dogs got careers, but the majority of them don't. You know what I mean? But I can relate to them. We have fun. And we can talk about anything. And then there's people I know, good people, as far as career, just keep climbing. I can't hang with them. They pieces of shit. Their outlook on life sucks. Like, they don't know how to have fun. They look down on people. That's not life, man. You know what I mean? It's just a career. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's where I feel like it's a disconnect. So if I feel like, let me just stack this currency, live my life. I'm gonna try to look out for my people, put them on and get some currency, and just grow and have a good time, man. We're gonna travel the world. And if I, in my process of doing so, you know what I mean, I meet a queen that could join the team, you know what I'm saying, or we could create a team, then we gonna rock out like that.
Sure,
but
sure.
what I'm saying as far as financial freedom, man, I'm going with the financial freedom, man. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of pieces of shit out here. And unfortunately, when the currency is up, they just talk to you different. You know what I'm saying? Because I see it
Talk to
all
me
the
nice.
time. You know what I mean? Talk to me nice. You know what I mean?
Just love alone hasn't shown that it's strong enough. to keep it
Hell
together.
no. Even with your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen motherfuckers go from the worst, motherfuckers get some paper. All of a sudden, the big homie turned into the little homie. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn, I remember son was the man. Nah, but son over here getting bread, so now you his doja. You know what I mean? Yo, I do anything for you, son. Why?
Uh-huh.
You ain't do nothing for me when I was going to the store for my mom's.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? Now I'm holding it down. So it's just, I mean, get your currency up and, you know, watch people and love the people that love you. But that's my opinion on it, man.
Cash rules.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? Facts. Word. So we wait, hold. Let's get into the comments, man. Shout out to the people paying attention.
Yeah.
Word. We gonna shout out Nicole. Nicole said if she had to choose financial stability so many times. She said, I choose financial stability so many times you find out that your marriage partner can't handle money and don't have the same hustle to get ahead. Then you have to carry that person through the marriage.
And then you ain't it's but so long you don't carry him. Too.
Yeah, it's only but so
After a
long you
while,
gonna carry
like,
him. You know what I mean?
Fuck that nigga.
And
man.
then shout out to Nakia. You know what I mean? We looking good. Word. These are things you should know before we get married. Shout out to Nakia Chen. Shamika Ballard. Sebsen, it's imperative you research all the factors inclusive of the following: family, finances, goals, mindset, flexibility, health, credit, and make a final list of criteria before you take it any further. Wow, she's intelligent. That's an educated woman right there. Word, well put together. Shout out to Shamika.
That's a little extra, man.
Word.
She single? That's a lot. Man. You ain't gonna find all that in one pot, Jack.
right.
Word. She's still looking.
Word. Shout out to Born to Live. Marcus Jarrett.
Yeah.
It's natural for a woman to use a survival standard when appraising a potential mate. It's cool with me. She should. But if you apply the same standard to her, she may not make it. So she asks, "What's in it for me?" Then I ask her, "What's in it for me?"
Then you stop.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? That's like when guns came out, y'all got them both in each other's face. Who gonna squeeze first?
Ooh. But then shout out Nakia just said, I read a comment, hustle to your haters' ass if you're hiring. Nakia said, no, she's not single.
She stole that.
Immediately. On that note. So we gonna switch it up, right? Let's get into this one. Can you give advice to someone else if your shit is not together, and should that person listen to you? What you feel?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. It ain't the messenger, it's the message. All the time. All the way across the board. Just because a nigga money ain't up, that don't mean he can't tell a nigga that money is up. Something about him that could help him out or benefit him. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, like some people gotta humble themselves just because you in a good space. You know, like, I mean, well, having your shit together is relative. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
because that might not even be financially.
yeah, it could be anything.
You might
but-
just be an orderly person.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Yeah, so
Shit's together.
shit together. But I mean, like I said, it's relative. So a person that you can't, I mean, like you gotta humble yourself, man. You can't feel like you can't be told nothing. You can't feel like, oh, well, my shirt is black and he's wearing a gray shirt, so he can't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is he talking about? That's like ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And he could be telling you something to save your life right now, but because you're not listening, you're gonna miss the message because it's coming from the wrong messenger, and then later on you're like, damn, he did try to tell me that. So then now you have to humble yourself. Now life had to humble you. So that's just how I feel about
How
it.
you feel? How you feel about it, Talk? You got that look.
I feel like there's some things important if you're going to give advice. I just need to know that you know yourself and that you know me. Because if you're not honest with yourself, I don't want no advice from you.
Oh,
I don't.
oh.
If you a bum and you know it, give me all the advice in the world.
That's right.
You know, but if you a bum and you don't know it, now we have a problem.
That's right.
If you're a hater and you don't know it, that's a problem.
Oh, shit.
Because I got friends that are self-proclaimed haters. They'll tell you in a minute.
No doubt.
You talk about a dude and they face is screwed up and they be like, I'm hating. You know I hate it. You know I'm hating.
And they dead ass
And
serious.
they dead serious.
Right.
Because it's like, I don't have a man. I don't want to see you and yours.
And then try to give you advice right after that.
There you go. But I'm going to take it from you if you know you a hater.
That's right.
But if you don't know, don't.
Right.
Then that's where the message gets misconstrued.
Ooh.
I'm not really concerned with what you got. I'm concerned with if you know me and if you know yourself.
Okay.
Then you can give me some advice.
I like that.
I'm here for it.
Uh-huh.
That's
I'm here for it.
No
As
doubt.
long as those two things are in place.
Ooh.
big facts.
Super. ID, how you
Right.
feel about that?
Nah, I feel the same way too. Like I feel like you can get a message, you get a good message from anybody. Like somebody could be a bum, you know what I mean? Just because they ain't got to sit together, he can say something. You can say a lot of bullshit to you, but he might, in the midst of that bullshit, he might say something that's really can help you move forward and something you could take from that conversation. Even though the rest of his 10-minute conversation might be bullshit, 30 seconds of that shit might be something important that you could take from. So it's always a good message in everything. Anything that, even Donald Trump, you see him how he's moving all day, you might think there's nothing you could take from him. But there's some positive things you could take from him.
No doubt.
I don't want to see him point that out, but
right. But
I'm pretty sure you could take what not to do from him.
that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's a message in everything.
Okay. What did you do?
I agree with all of y'all because everybody had a very valid point. Like Stock said, you know, like the man who knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. You know, that's true. You gotta always be willing to take that advice. You know, you got like she said, you know, you could get as long as you honest with yourself, you can advise me on certain things. You know, but if you not, then it's gonna go in one ear and come out the other. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alright.
So everybody definitely had a very valid point, man. It's you know.
I mean, but why is that though? Like, why if they not honest, or if they not honest and they don't say that they're a hater, but they give you some advice? Like, why wouldn't you just listen to what they saying and say, you know what?
I said I'll listen,
no,
but
not you,
Oh.
because she said it. So
Because
was
I
asking
don't
her.
know where it's coming from. I have to know if I'm asking for advice, I want help.
Right.
If I'm coming to you for help, I want some help.
Right.
Like, I could just be off doing it by myself. I don't have to discuss things with you. The fact that I'm discussing something with you and it might not even come out as I need some advice, right? You sitting with your friends and something come up and it comes out your mouth, it's because it's on your heart, it's on your mind. So if it's on my heart and it's on my mind and I'm sharing it with you, I'm sharing it for feedback. I'm sharing it to hear how I can deal with it or what I can do different.
Yeah.
And if you're just talking just to talk, that's not helpful. There was no point in me sharing.
But then also too, you may not even ask for it. Some people just like to just talk. They like to give advice. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
You
the
ain't
next
even
thing.
asked for it. You know what I mean? So like how I feel about it is, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Anybody can't give me advice. Word, like if I don't fuck with you, you might be right, man. I don't wanna hear that shit. I'm just keeping it real.
Even if you fuck with you.
No, I disagree with you.
Even if you fuck with you, you don't want your advice.
Yeah, that's this guy, man. He don't stop, man.
My bad, sorry.
Boy, it's all good. Nah, man. I just certain people, you know, it just I'm not hearing you. You know what I mean? I'm not hearing you. It just I just it's something, you know, and we're not gonna get personal, but it's just some things certain people do, man. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather fail. You could tell me I don't want to hear that shit from you.
But that sounds crazy.
No, it does sound crazy, and I'm be honest. That's ego. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
I have one. Yes,
doubt.
yes. I'm wrong. That's okay. I'm a human being. I'm absolutely wrong. Certain people I don't want to hear that shit from you. Don't talk to me. You know what I mean? Because you know, I wish, you know, it wasn't like that, but it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a fact. You know what I mean? And then sometimes, if I didn't ask you, you know what I mean, and you giving it, you might not be even giving it to help me. You might just want to give it just to prove that, you know, you might be trying to sun me or something. Like, or you might just want to just prove how, you know, how high and mighty you are. You're not giving it for the right reasons, right? Because sometimes, even with advice, you know what I mean, especially if nobody asked you, you don't just give it. You pull that person to the side. It's all about the delivery. That's how I feel sometimes, too. You know what I mean? You just can't say, well, what you should have did was... Nah, see, that right there is all wrong. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? And that could even be from family members. You know what I mean? Not just friends, family, especially outsiders. You know what I mean? We always want to talk about what somebody should do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First thing we got to do is look in the mirror. Now, as you just said, honest. I like that. You
Yeah,
know what I
that
mean?
was
If somebody failed in life and they telling me how I could succeed through their failures, I'm going to listen. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, you got to shoot to miss. You know what I'm saying? If you done shot 10 air balls, you figured out how you shot them, eventually you're going to make it. You just got to make the adjustment. You know what I mean? Same thing, right? To get your handle up, you got to get ripped because you know what you was doing, why they took it. All right, so you got to tweak it a little bit.
Tweak it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know,
life.
If you ain't never shoot a shot, you can't tell a
That-
nigga how they.
Yeah.
His phone supposed to be.
right, there
Like,
it
your
is.
phone was off, my nigga.
Right, but you don't shoot. You know what I'm saying?
You shoot it.
Or that's what I'm saying. But no. But like, I like to listen to people that failed and kept going. You know what I mean? I like those because you know what I mean. That's to me. I failed and kept going, and I'm gonna fail again, and I know that, and I'm gonna keep going though. So you know everything. If your whole story is success,
Something wrong with that.
it is not really something wrong with it, but it's just that like your blueprint is not mine. You know what I mean? Because you might have to tell me to do it like that, and how you doing it may not be comfortable for me. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna think.
But you can still get a message out of it.
No, you can. No,
Still
I'm
get
not saying
something
you
out
can't get it, but I just feel like you know what I mean. You know, somebody who's failed, like I failed, and I could tell somebody coming behind me how I failed, and knowing now what maybe I could have did different. So maybe you want to do it like this because when I attempted it like this, I
Yeah.
failed at it. You know what I mean? So you might want to go about it this way, but you go about it your way. I could just give you a little hint. You know what I mean? Opposed to saying, yo, man, you crazy? I ain't never lost. I always been that dude. You're lying. You know what I mean? It's not in human nature, because what go up gonna come down. You know what I mean? So I like the people that's been down and openly been down. You know what I mean? Because, 9 times out of 10, them people is the ones that's up anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion on it. But go ahead, Johnny. I mean, cut you off.
Now I was just saying that, like, sometimes a lot of people been given a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't never try to fail. So it's like it works both ways. A lot of times you probably fail because you tried. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they just got over. But who am I to change the game? That's how it is. Some people get over. Some people got to work extra hard. Some people don't never make it at all. But I feel like if you try, you have some result. It might be you might have failed, but you learned from it. You kept it pushing.
Right.
That's it. Simple.
Right. Easy, right? Easy. But we got to get the word out there as far as, like, we giving advice, right? Ain't nobody here no millionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
who the fuck is the synthesis?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm Pure. You Ja, that's ID. Stocky fucking Rocky. Talk, special guest, you know what I'm saying? We trying, you know what I mean? So, like, that's just how I feel on it. So, like, you don't even got to take our advice. We got some solutions because we don't have the answers. We looking for the answers too, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, if you listening, we don't know everything, but you going to hear that from us. This is straight honest. Yeah, you know what I mean? And, some people do like to hear themselves talk, you know what I mean? And, that's dumb. So sometimes if you do listen to yourself, you can actually hear how stupid you sound. Like, I know sometimes I don't listen to myself and say, damn, that was some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Word. And I had to go backtrack. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's just how I see it. But that's my opinion. It's a team thing. What y'all, let's go ahead, Stocky, because I don't take your advice ever. Right. Word.
Not at all. But I mean, it's more about just like you pull from it what you want to pull from it. Don't just shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody talking and you feel like they out the way, like, hear them out. You know what I mean? Like, they might give you one little sentence that might be worth $100 million. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you got to listen to them in order to get that sentence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I learn stuff from my kids every day. I be tripping, you know what I mean? But it ain't nothing that's life-changing. But if I wasn't listening to them, I probably wouldn't have caught it. If I was like, oh, that's jibber jabber, they just saying weird stuff, then I wouldn't even catch it. I wouldn't even know to, like, pay attention to find out why they saying what they saying and what made them say it. So it's always like, that's my thing. Like, I'm always going to listen. I'm going to hear a person out because I want to hear exactly what they're saying, regardless of what walk of life they come from. You know what I mean? Like, somebody that did something that I never did before, so there's nobody that has done everything I've done. And there's nobody that I've done everything that they've done. Right. So there's always going to be something that's missing. If I can learn something from somebody, I'll learn it. If after a while it becomes bullshit, like, all the time, then it's like, right, I don't even want to hear him. Yeah. But, I mean, like, initially, like, I can't judge what a person has been through to say I can't listen to you, because you might have it all. You might have the answers to all my trick questions, and I will never know unless I check in and really pay attention. So that's the advice that I give. Listen. I mean, they don't cost you nothing.
Right. Or walk away, because sometimes motherfuckers be talking stupid. Walk away. Like, yeah, all right, I don't even want to hear it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to tell somebody, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? It's just the reality. You accept it. You know what I mean? Stocky? Oh, man.
I think this could flow right into the next one, though.
Yeah.
Right into the one about taking advice. No, not taking advice.
Thoughts and views, or the
associating and stuff with it.
Yeah. All right. So, do you believe that your thoughts and views could be affected by those you associate with?
Absolutely.
Sure.
All day long.
They say if you hang out with 3 unemployed people, you're gonna be the next one unemployed. Just because you getting used to they habits that formed around you. You might accept it. You might take this as, as fun, or, people definitely rub off on other people for sure. Definitely. That's why you gotta watch your circle for, watch the people that be close to you.
But it could be a good thing, right? Because
Yeah,
we want to influence the people to watch and tune in to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I definitely want to influence you. Yeah, and make tune into the synthesis. You know what I mean? I want you to like the New York Knicks and root for them. I want you to love the color red. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell you why. It's what I would want you to do. You know what I mean? Because it's my job is to influence you. I want you to go to the same barber as me. Right?
Of course. You know what it is too.
Isn't that like what we do?
Yeah. 'Cause, the same people it's unity. You gotta encourage unity in a positive way.
In a positive way, right?
So the people around you is gonna be important because that might be all y'all take it to the next level.
Right.
So, definitely people gotta watch who they be around because the negativity it could divide people too.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time you gotta keep it tight and do positive things together like we doing right here, right now.
I mean, I think everybody look at different things as what they feel like is positive anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, for me, example, I associate myself with different type of people. Some people are, in the path of doing the right thing. Some people are on the path of what they think is the right thing, but at the same time, they're not. I don't feel like they're holding themselves down the way they're supposed to. But no matter who I'm with, they're not gonna change my personality of who I am, no matter what. I mean, even if you're a negative person. What I'm gonna take from that is that I'm not trying to move like this nigga because I already seen what he's doing to fail. So no matter how negative he is, he's not gonna brush off on me because I already know who I am. So it's like you can't really allow the people you be around with. I mean, at the same time, you're supposed to really be around people that's gonna encourage you to make yourself a better person. But we all know that you grew up with certain people, and certain people might be your homies, and they're not gonna be thinking on the same wavelength that you are. I mean, everybody's gonna say own man. Everybody's different. So it's like if you believe in one thing, I don't believe that you should let somebody else's experiences or somebody else's views affect how you feel about something. No, you shouldn't cut them off because those are your homies or whatever. You can try to inspire them, but when you get to a certain point in your life, you're who you are. Like no matter what somebody tells you, you're not gonna come out of who you are. You might listen to them or feel like you're getting advice or act like you're going to take that advice, but you are who you are. You're stuck in your ways. Unfortunately, a lot of people are just stuck in their ways and they're not willing to change.
I think that's
so. If you're going to sit there and dwell and think that okay, I'm going to change this person, no, or let that person change you, no, that person shouldn't change you at all. Like you should still be who you are, move forward, try to encourage whoever you can, but don't dwell on something that you can't change.
Well, I think that a lot of that starts when you're young, right? Influence, like it starts like in your community, things that you think you like, because what is the brain, the male brain, or the brain itself is not fully developed till like 25, 24, 25. So it's like you growing up and you trying these different things because somebody says so. Unless you're a reader, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't read. They put all these posts like, if you read books and you do this, they ain't reading shit. You know what I mean? They read Instagram posts, Facebook posts. That's what they reading. You know what I'm saying? They're not really reading. You know what I mean? But that starts like when you're young, your influence. You know what I mean? Some people say, well, why you like the New York Giants? I'm just giving you an example. My father liked the Giants, so I like the Giants. So you don't like the Giants, your father liked the Giants. Or they tell you, yo, man, you gotta rep this block, and they give you the 3 letters of the building. So now you got the 3 letters of the building tattooed on your neck. Like that's an influence. Like what is that? Like you know what I'm saying? Like what? You know what I'm saying? We get buildings tattooed on us. And that's and what I'm saying is influence. You know what I mean? Or we say you got you could just say the DB boys. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you an example of Dino's block. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Dino block boy. You be 40 years old. Like, I used to be a DB. Like, that's influence. That's just stupid. You know what I mean? So I feel like you got to kind of disregard people when they're young because the brain is not fully developed. So you still just find your way. You just following. You know what I'm saying? When you become a man, after 25, you still doing that silly shit, you glorifying that shit, that's when we could look like, yo, you just a stupid motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, you're very influenced. You have no sense of self. Because sometimes you want to go through these things and you'll find out, like, yo, I don't like the Giants. I like the 49ers. That's you, dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? You like, yo, ma, I don't want to go to college because I found that I could be successful doing this. Or I don't want to go to church because I found Allah. Like, you know what I'm saying? These is all things
Choices.
that the influences though that we have. You know what I mean? It's just it's out there. It's out there. So like it gets a little even more confusing when they compare new to old. They be like, oh, when we was kids, you know, used to be outside in the park. Now these kids is. I mean, when we was young, motherfuckers was doing way worse shit when we was younger.
real.
It just wasn't recorded. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
being
word.
hypocritical, too.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? But it goes to the effects, right? Because you got, I asked my man, one of my men's good friend. I'm gonna leave him anonymous. He might take it as some kind of diss. You know what I mean? But I say, you was in a gang? For what? You a smart brother. And his answer to me was, I lived on this block, son. What else I was gonna do? You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So it goes back to the topic. He was easily influenced and affected by his community. You know what I mean? Good brother though.
Yeah.
Good brother. You know what I'm saying? Now, 25 years post his age, he know like that shit was some dumb shit. You know what I mean? But he said, I lived on this block, so this is what we did. So, he was a follower. You know what I mean? And it's hard not to follow without consequences.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion.
But I think, that's like, that's like the negative side. I think on the flip, like, you might be a negative person and you surround yourself with positive people and they're gonna help you change. I mean, you might still have the negative thoughts because everything's starting in your head, but I mean, your actions would be different. You know what I'm saying? Like your thoughts are just your thoughts. Your actions really define who you are. So if you're negative and then like I'm in a room with a bunch of positive people, then it's like, all right, that positivity is gonna rub off on me because you're not doing the things that I'm used to people doing. So now if I'm associating myself with y'all, if I'm used to associating with dudes that rob people and steal and they sell drugs and they scam, that's the people I'm always gonna be influenced by and that's why I probably would be in the space that I am now. But then if I'm around y'all work, y'all heavy in the community, y'all do a lot of fundraising stuff like that, then I'm gonna be amongst that. So it's like, yo, come with us over here. We're gonna go do this. So now I'm seeing, I'm like, damn, like this is some good energy. Like, I like this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about it until y'all introduced me to it. So I think that on a flip, that's why I said, yeah, like the people you be around, like your associates, your thoughts and views can change what people you associate yourself with, and not just on a negative. I mean, I think when you're positive and people are negative, like your willpower is a little stronger. Like you have like a stronger like you won't fall to that type of temptation. You know what I'm saying?
I think some that could be true at the same time, but I think that you could be a strong person and you straight positive, but if the negative overwhelms, like if all of your friends are negative and you're the only strong person, you might dibble and dab on some of the negative shit just to see what's going on. Like, I'm not saying you'll become 100% negative, but you'll.
I think you'll just remove yourself from that situation if you're strong. If you are strong.
Yeah, but it depends on how close you are to these individuals that are negative. If you know them from like day one and you've been fucking with them, like who you dipping to? These are people that you know. Who you gonna try to find somebody else that's positive like you? That you still, these niggas still live on your block. You still gotta come home.
No new friends.
You know what I mean?
But then I mean it's funny that you said that though, because you got some communities where you got people like you just described that's for the community doing the right thing, and then it's also other people in that same building that's doing the bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to make a choice, and that's why I said the guidance is very, very important because you're confused. Your brain's not fully developed yet, so you don't really know until you become a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because if you see just like you said, people cleaning the grass and taking out the garbage, just being cordial to each other, you're like, oh, that's okay. But then on the flip side, that's the right eye and the left eye. You said people getting robbed and all this other shit. And you're like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I mean? You have to make a choice. You know what I mean? And that's where the influences is always gonna be there. All you could try to do is be positive, but then some people don't want to be positive, right? Because look, all right. So look how many people come home from jail and get celebrated, and then look how many people come home from college, man. So you want to go where the celebration is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just if your brain is still developing, you don't know, like, yo, you don't want to do that. But you're like, damn, that looked like more fun. This person getting all the love, and this person they don't fuck with him or her. You know what I'm saying? That's confusion for somebody whose brain is not developed. That's that's just what I see. You know what I mean? But shame on. I'm gonna go off topic. Shame on you brothers and sisters, man, that be embarrassing your parents who work really hard to give you a decent life, not a great life, and you out here doing some bullshit to put yourself and your family at jeopardy. You guys are the most selfish you guys are the most selfish people in the world.
I
You know what I'm
wouldn't say
saying?
that.
It's my opinion.
I
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I'm gonna tell you why I would disagree with that.
No. Hold on. Let me
Because
finish.
Okay,
Let me finish.
alright.
Let me finish. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. I work hard. To take care of myself. My family. I try to make sure. You know what I mean. I can help out any way I can. You know what I mean. So you know what I mean. To tell me that somebody that came from my sperm and I'm breaking my back. You know what I mean. Just so you can have a decent life. You out here doing all this sucker shit just so you can get the celebration. You know what I mean? Like, that's even more fucked up. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you don't have no respect for the person who brought you here. And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Because life takes its toll. You know what I mean? You never know when your hand is forced. But for silly shit, you know what I mean? As my brain is developed, I'm over 25. You know what I'm saying? I could look back and go, damn, that's some real wicked shit. Because eventually you're going to be that parent's age. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I catch feelings when I see people that's my friends that I tried to help. And my brothers and you know what I'm saying, cousins, and they doing some fucked up shit. And I'm like, damn, that's like a smack in the face. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? But go ahead, man. Let's go.
No, why I say that is because, like, when I look back at certain things, it's like we got these parents and they work hard to
Right.
take care of their kids, right? They work all day long.
Right.
They come in, put their kids to bed, and when they wake up in the morning, they leave.
Right.
So you got 5 days out the week that they are not there. They
Right.
just only there for an hour or two. So now the kids is looking for that love and that affection outside because they're not getting that in the house. And that's not because their parents don't love them, but it's because their parents are working
Society.
that hard. So it's like you got time versus money, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even as a parent, right? They say, oh, look, kids don't know about the struggle. Kids don't know about poverty. All they know is daddy's here or daddy's not here.
Yeah.
If daddy's not here because daddy's making money, they're not going to understand that till years later when they understand what providing for the family is.
So is that an emotional struggle? Because a lot of people be saying they come from the bottom, and like when I was in Pathmark, like my moms were standing on line behind your moms. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You had way more groceries. Like, what are you talking about? Like, a lot of these people, they say they from the bottom. I feel like we making too many excuses to do bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not an excuse to do bad.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
just
just
saying.
but you just said the struggle, right? If you pops is working all these hours, you should not be struggling. What are you struggling for? The finances is there. So are we talking about?
That's not what I'm-
wait a minute.
that's
Are we
not
talking
what I
about?
said, though.
Are we talking about an emotional struggle?
But that's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said they work hard, but they're not there for
Okay.
an hour a day just to put the kids to bed. They don't
Okay.
see them,
Right.
so they're not getting that love that they need. They're not getting that time and that affection from their parents. So they
Okay.
go outdoors to get it because
Alright.
you my homeboy. You check on me every day. You knock on the door. I get to see you all day long. You my nigga.
Right.
My moms and my father, they not here. They working because they trying to provide.
Right.
They come in on the weekend. They take me shopping, and I get all the nice clothes. And I go hang out with you all day throughout the week.
Right.
Who am I going to be closer to, you or them? So
But-
now
but-
I'm running around, and you might be the negative one.
Right.
You might be like, yo, let's do X, Y, and Z, and
Right.
I fall in victim to that because I don't have you. I don't have my parents here all the time
Okay.
to say, yo, you're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. Make sure you do this. Like, I'm gonna come with you over here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stay on top of you because they're too busy working, trying to provide stupid shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I follow that by saying it's time versus money. Like, we don't know, like, as a child, we didn't know what struggle was. We didn't
Right.
know what the hell that was. When I was growing up, you was like, damn, take the what to the where? They give you a book full of food stamps. You was kind of hiding that. You didn't want to go to the store with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you was like, yo, damn, people gonna think I'm poor.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So, like, that's all you knew was, like, to be ashamed when I was coming up, to be ashamed of certain things. But then now it's like, yo, you got an EBT card. Like, you got to own it, embrace it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, shit, I got an EBT card. It's lit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what y'all want? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Everybody gets something. But that's how it is now.
barbecue every
So,
night.
but we didn't. That's the only we knew what struggle was. As long as our parents got us stuff, we was good. As long as we ate every night, we was good.
Yeah, but you just said that, you know what I mean, on the weekend, right? They take you shopping and all that. No, let's see. That's up. That might be a group of parents. No, let's talk about the parents that do come home, that work all day, and they drop jewels on their kids. Yo, did your homework? They break it down, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's 24 hours in a day, and you as the adult, you decide how you move those hours. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you love your child, like I know a lot of parents did and they do, you know what I mean? Yeah, they work all day, but they work just as hard as at being a parent. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, let's stop making excuses for why dudes do bullshit, why girls do bullshit, because there are parents that do work all day and come home and work just as hard. You know what I mean? And they might live off 1 hour sleep because they want to make sure their kids is right. So I'm not even just
Are their
talking.
kids right? Or are their kids fucking up?
No. What I'm saying, hold on. What I'm saying though is a lot of people, they just do the fuck shit. You understand what I'm saying? We got to stop making excuses for the fuck shit. Like you got on a black sweater. I know that. I got on blue. You understand what I'm saying? People want to make excuses for why they do the dumb shit they do. And we got to stop trying to do that. We got to hold each other accountable. Mm-hmm. You know your mom's is working hard fucking all week just to make it. Why you doing the dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? You know that. You know that when you 7. You understand what I'm saying? Because especially if she's single, she telling you, like, yo, I'm going hard. You know what I mean? You know that, you see it. You know what I mean? But if you don't know it, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in your family is telling you. I just feel like we got to do better as far as holding ourselves accountable for doing silly shit that's going to put our family even back 3 more steps. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's nature, though.
To do what? To do fuck shit?
Yeah, human nature to do fuck shit.
Yeah.
Everybody do some fuck shit sometimes.
Nah.
Because you just feel like doing some fuck shit.
Okay.
But then
Consequences.
yeah, the consequences is really what keep us all in line, right?
But
Because-
but everybody's not in line. That's what I'm saying.
But everybody also can't
because
be
you
in
might
line.
get away with the fuck shit.
Right.
And think it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right.
I can keep doing this fuck shit and get away. And then
I'm gonna
they
run
just
this.
keep going.
There you go. I'm gonna run this red light. I'm gonna run this stop sign because it's late and I'm tired and I gotta get home. That's some fuck shit because you could kill somebody,
yeah.
right? But how many people have never done it?
Right.
Come on, you do it. It's the middle of the night. You look around and you're like, I'm out. I'm going home.
Right.
But at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, you might not try that fuck
Right,
shit because
right.
the consequences for it is real. It's impossible to be in life without negative influences and positive influences. That's an impossibility. And there are times that we let the negative take over. And there are other times when we push towards the positive. But like Stock was saying earlier, that's a real thing. If your parents are working and they don't have time to give you the best of them because they done gave it to their employer.
Yeah.
And a lot of nonprofit is built on that premise.
Right.
That hardworking parents are working hard.
Okay.
And therefore you as a child or you as a teenager got a lot of free time on your hands.
Okay.
So let me give you something constructive to do with your time. Let me be a positive influence to you because I know what's out there, a lot of negativity. But we can't subtract the fact that parents don't always got time to drop jewels. Shit, when I was young, my mother did not have time for jewels. She had time for making this money because I got to feed all 6 of y'all. So make sure this get done, that get done, that get done. That's all the jewels we got. It wasn't
And then the consequences if you don't do it. So you
Right.
want to do it.
So then, you know what, dude? My bad. Yo, Ma, yo, Pops, what up, y'all? Yo, for real, the jewels is dropped, man. I got jewels dropped on me, you know what I mean? So, like, I can't penalize you, you know what I mean? But I can't be penalized either, you know what I mean? The jewels was dropped for me. Like, nah, man, this ain't how you do it, you know what I mean? And then I watched a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, who parents had better. My pops ain't had no fucking job, you know what I'm saying? He was a hustler. But at the same time, he dropped jewels. Said, listen, man. I asked him a real question. I said, why you do that shit? He said, I do this shit. And nobody told me not to. You see what I'm saying? Silly shit, though. As a man now, I can look and go, that's a dumbass excuse. But that was his. You rocking with it, whatever.
Not really a dumb
You know what I'm
excuse,
saying?
though.
Nah,
That's
to
what
me,
it
to me.
To
That's
you.
my opinion.
Yeah.
To me, that's my opinion.
That's a different world,
but
too.
That's see what you started with saying was like, you know what I mean, like people like kids they doing all the wrong things because of all the wrong reasons, right? Like you're
Yeah.
saying, like, you know, they're not in the they're not like my point was that is sometimes they do the wrong things because they don't have nobody's there constantly giving them the right direction.
Yeah.
So then you say, yo, we gotta stop making excuses for them for the fuck shit they be doing because you got parents that work hard to try to make sure that they don't do all these things, right? So like when I think about it and I listen to it, it's like, yo, we all, like she said, we all do fuck shit. I mean, like,
Right.
you've done fuck shit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Super
you got,
fact.
I mean, I know it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? You know the stories, the shit you didn't have to do that you did. And you didn't do it no more, but you didn't have to do it at the time. And you just decided to do it. So we all got our own reasons for doing stuff. But at the same time, if we have, what's you get off work what time? Damn near every day.
I ain't gonna do that, man.
No,
This
no.
is a show,
Question,
bro.
no, I'm just asking a question.
Man,
What-
this
this
is
is a
a
quick
job.
question. You
But
can
the
answer
world is watching.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking a quick question.
I mean,
What time?
it's super late.
All right, super late, right? So
Right.
that means you have a long day,
That's
right?
a
If you get off
fact.
work super late, you have a long day.
Right.
If you got a kid, do you say to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna cut my day in half so I could be there for my kid, or do you say, I got a mortgage, I got kids'
Right,
shoes and all that,
yeah,
and I
right.
keep on working?
Right.
Which
Gotta
one?
keep
This is a fact.
You got to keep working, right?
Got to.
So now you're already in a situation where
Uh-huh.
you're working long days, and all them times that you're away from your kid, you don't know what your kid is doing. You can put a track on him. You can call his phone every 5 minutes,
hold on.
but you don't know exactly what
You
he's
know
doing
what,
and
though?
who's influencing
You know what, though?
him throughout the day.
You know what though? You know what? I have to cross that bridge when I get there. But
I'm not talking- not you specifically,
And
'cause you don't have no
generally,
kids.
I would like, you know what I mean. But once again, you know, it could be me. You know what I mean. And everybody might disagree with me. You know what I mean. I would like to have a plan in place. You know what I'm saying? To the extent where I do know what's going on, where I have people that I trust involved in what's going on while I'm not around. You know what I mean? And I don't plan on being a single parent. You know what I'm saying? So I plan on being with a strong partner to where as I'm not there, she could be there, and vice versa. If she's not there, I could be there. You know what I'm saying? So that's my plan. That plan may not work at all. You know what I mean? So me, I would like to have a plan in place. But that might not be reality. Once again, I could be just a big dream and people be like, yo, this nigga crazy. Fuck he talking about? This ain't the real world. You know what I'm saying?
That can be your reality.
It could be.
But the only reason it could be your reality is because your father did some fuck shit, so you can have that option.
Yeah.
So you can't even say that, you know, people don't do fuck shit for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because if, as my parent, you decided you gonna go sell some drugs so that I can stay in school, so that I can have choices.
Yeah, but you
Who's
got
arguing?
wait, but you gotta remember, hustling is not.
Who gonna argue?
Hustling is not always drugs. You know.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
like,
true.
you gotta be careful when you say hustling.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Hustling
All right,
can
well, let's talk-
it just you know what is what I mean is just. It doesn't work for the government. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to punch a clock.
Got
You know what I mean?
But in your estimation of the situation, why would you do that? Right?
No. It wasn't that. And my estimation is you an intelligent brother.
Mm-hmm.
You could do
So much more.
oh my goodness. You was a genius. You was like the first hero. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying.
And so who's telling you that you're the first hero? Because you said you got all those jewels dropped on you.
Oh man,
Right?
heavy facts. But wait, hold on. It started from the parenting. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And wait, hold on. And then my parents, you know what I mean? They wasn't together. So like I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household. No. What I'm saying though
But you
is
had two parents.
right. But also, hold on. You know what I mean? I also had like, you know, adults as far as I got aunts, uncles, cousins, even older people in my community. You know what I'm saying? Like I know who's doing what. You know what I'm saying? So I might attract them because I'm doing a certain thing. Or it might even be somebody, like I said, that's doing negative and knows it. But they may just like how I'm moving and say, yo, son, keep moving like this. Because like this ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people, it goes back to what I said earlier. You just might not want to hear that shit because there's certain people I don't want to hear things from. So, you know what I mean? We can take that into accountability. You know what I mean? I ain't going to be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? But there are people out there that's trying to help people do better. And sometimes I feel like we just not doing it and we making excuses of why we're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all I'm saying. That's it.
I can kind of agree with that, but it's not. I don't think the world is that black and white, and I firmly believe that everybody doesn't get the same opportunity out the gate. You know what I mean? Like I got a good opportunity out the gate. I had the ability. You know, being home was hard because I had a lot of brothers and sisters that were younger than me. I'm not saying that part was easy, but somebody made a way for me to be able to study, be able to go to school, be able to have some tangible choices that aren't on the wrong side of morality, on the
Right.
wrong side of, you know, all of these things. But at the same time, I see people all the time that are doing things that I don't necessarily agree with, and these are some of the smartest people I've ever known. You know, but it came down to survival of the fittest.
Right.
It came down to, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna pitch these packs and get this money?
Right.
Or am I gonna go and work at McDonald's and Burger King? And McDonald's and Burger King now is a lucrative job.
Right,
You know
right,
what I
right,
mean?
right, right.
Back then, you can't even get bus fare to get there.
Right.
So then what? You know what I mean? Then do we look at these people and say, you know, all of these influences are terrible on you and you're a horrible person, and how could you do this? How could you ruin other people's lives so that your family can be okay? But literally, it's survival of the fittest. I think,
Right.
right? Because when you're on the bottom, then that comes into play.
Right.
When
But
you're not on the bottom and you're in the middle class,
right.
now you can pass some judgment and you can have some, you know, you could choose. Like,
Right.
I don't want to live my life like this.
Right.
I don't want that to be around.
You could, but you know, it's you know what I mean, and live your life too, however you want to live it, for real. You know what I mean? Like Stocky Rocky said, I did some fuck shit, did a lot of fuck shit. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you not to, but you know what I mean. But the reality is, you know, try to do the right thing. You know what I mean? That's it. Just try. You know what I mean? You don't got to. You don't got to. If I'm here, I'm going to try to promote doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Because when doing the wrong thing goes wrong, I don't want to be the one you look at like, yo, you told me to do it like that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But then, you know, it's a lot of people that you don't have to push packs. You can work. Some people just don't want to work. You understand what I'm saying? And then you don't have to work. Like, you could come up, you could sell T-shirts, you could sell hats, you could sell lemonade. You don't want to do that either.
Some people don't want to. No, not me.
Oh,
Not me.
No.
People don't wanna do none of that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So like, and then that's another thing too. Like, we gotta stop. Like, it's not always about selling. No, it's plenty of ways you can make $1 without selling drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might, you know what I'm saying? You can sell video games. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of things you
Sell
can do.
ideas.
Yeah, you can sell ideas. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like,
Some people don't believe in chasing that dollar too.
right, that's what I'm saying. Though. So you know, we gotta, you know, let's not associate hustling with like drugs. Like, no, that's not the only way to hustle. No,
I think that's age and time sensitive though.
what you mean with drugs?
I think hustling
Hustling?
is age and time sensitive
Nah.
with what you can hustle.
Nah, they've been hustling.
I think so.
Nah,
I think so.
they've been
because-
hustling for years.
Yeah, they've been hustling for years.
But not drugs. There's a lot of
I'm not
hustlers
talking
that don't
about
hustle
just
drugs. Nah.
I'm not talking about just
Okay,
drugs.
okay.
I'm saying is it's time sensitive on how big your pocket can get off of hustling off of other things.
Right.
That's time sensitive. Now
Yeah.
you can make this money off of almost anything. You
Right.
can start making rings.
Right,
You
right.
can start making.
Yeah.
But you still gotta have that hustler's mentality.
Right, yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't have to sit in front of the
that's all
corner
I'm saying
store
is
and like
back, you
go
know,
bag it up every night.
Right.
Do
give
that
it
type
40
of.
years. There wasn't, you know, the world wasn't your oyster.
Right,
hustling.
right.
It
right.
wasn't. Now
right.
it is.
Now it is.
Now it is.
That's
Now
a
it
fact.
is.
Talk, talking that shit.
Definitely.
Talk shit, talk. That's your new name. TST. Nah, man. Hey, man, it was a pleasure to have you, man. Stocky fucking Rocky, man. You ready to go again, bro?
Ready to go where?
Nah. This is just you know, battle of the views. I love everybody on here, man. This is pure.
Ja East.
ID.
Takia.
Stocky, fucking Rocky.
Thanks for everybody tuning in, comments, everything, man. If you took 10 seconds to look at us, appreciate it. We
Shout
gonna-
out to the
much
East
love,
New
much
York.
love.
Word, man. We're gonna be on YouTube tomorrow. So it baffled you, right? Yo, peace and love to everybody. 100.
100. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Oh man, that was good, man. That was good. Time to talk of that shit.